The man never expected this at all. He had just cooked himself a big meal to reward himself, but before he even took a bite, he suddenly collapsed and died in his chair. When Vel opened his eyes again, he found himself reincarnated into a noble family in another world. At first, he thought he would finally live a life free of worries and food shortages, but the hard bread on the table, as hard as a stone, and the soup even thinner than plain water, instantly shattered his dream. It turned out that although Vel was born into a noble family, this household was extremely poor. Even worse, he had 7 older brothers above him, and just yesterday, almost all the family savings were spent on the eldest brother's wedding. But that wasn't even the worst part. Since the eldest brother was already married, the other 3 adult brothers had to move out. However, after giving up their inheritance rights, they would receive a small amount of money to survive. Because Vel was still young, he was the only one who could stay at home. After seeing off his 3 brothers, Vel realized he had to do something. Otherwise, his future would end up exactly the same. So he went to the family library, hoping to find something useful. Soon, he found a crystal ball and an instruction sheet. It said the crystal could test whether someone had magical talent. In this world, everyone is born with some amount of magic power, but those who can actually use magic are extremely rare. This gave Vel a surge of hope. He followed the instructions and tested it, but unexpectedly, the crystal ball suddenly emitted a blinding light. At the same time, somewhere in a forest, a mage sensed a strange fluctuation. Vel knew that having magical talent alone was not enough. He also needed proper magic books, but after searching the shelves, he couldn't find any. Just then, his father suddenly walked in. Vel quickly asked if there were any other books. His father said no, and told him to go into the forest to collect firewood. Vel did not refuse. While gathering firewood in the forest, he tried to imitate spellcasting chants from his past life's TV shows, but nothing happened. Just when he felt disappointed, a man suddenly fell from the sky. The man excitedly said he had finally found someone he could talk to, but Vel was already trembling in fear.
怖がらなくていい。私は魔法使いだ。
魔法使い
The stick Vel threw knocked loose several stones. The stones rolled into a large boulder, and the boulder tumbled down, hitting a massive wild boar. The wild boar roared and charged straight at Vel. Seeing this, Vel turned to run, but the man grabbed him and told him to focus and imagine wind magic. Under the pressure of both the man and the charging boar, Vel finally broke through. He successfully released a strong gust of wind, blowing the wild boar several meters back.